So guys, it's time to share with you my monthly favorite fragrances. Keep on watching to find out everything about them, and of course don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up right now, and feel free to subscribe to my channel if you're here for the first time. And once you're done with it, we can get started. Hello everyone, welcome to the Chatty on the Floor episode, in which we are gonna sum up all of my most worn and loved perfumes of August 2021, with which not only, well, yeah, summer's coming to the end basically, and it was not summery in Germany at all. Very cold month, and I would like to know how is the weather where you are. I hope it was much better than here where I am, but other than that, other than really bad weather, I wore lots of great fragrances that I will be telling you everything about right now. And I want to get started with a perfume that I actually purchased last week when I was in Hamburg. So basically I wanted to go on vacation and it was quite problematic to get out of the country, so I thought we will stay in, and we went to the north of Germany and visited Hamburg, beautiful city, but it was raining, it was extremely cold, I forgot my coat. And if you want to check out my vlog of that trip, make sure to go on Buy Me Coffee website where you can watch it. But with that being said, in Hamburg I smelled lots of great fragrances. The Douglas there is pretty cool. They have a few interesting brands there, and some exclusive fragrances, for example of Versace, that I, by the way, smelled. So if you don't want to miss like behind the scenes of my life, you can actually follow me on my social media. But in Hamburg there is this pretty luxurious shopping mall, and perfume selection there is quite impressive. So I spent there like a few hours. Poor Benny was just like waiting for me, and his battery on his phone died, so he was just like sitting there, and I was like, you know what, it's still pretty cold outside, so better we stay here. And long story short, I could not decide what should I buy, but of course my bank account told me what fragrance that was on the sale. So I wanted to buy a perfume from Ex Nihilo that is called, I don't remember, it was so good, it was just like amazing, with a note of lilac, powdery, sweet, absolutely stunning, but too expensive for me. Then I smelled what did I smell? Like so many new perfumes and the ones I wanted to, but I purchased this. It's called Peregrina from the brand Thameen. So as far as I understood, their perfumes are inspired by different gemstones, and it was on sale, so I got it for 90 euros, which is great. It was 50% off, and I kind of liked it right away. So I smelled it and it was just like almost love at first sniff, because I've smelled like literally many fragrances, and I like this one. It was like so sweet, it literally stood out among all the other fragrances because of its extreme sweetness. But I didn't buy it right away. I liked it, I put it on my list in my head. Do you also have a list in your head? But I didn't buy it. So we went out of the shop, we had a dinner, and then I was just like, let's go back. So of course Benny wasn't really excited. So sorry that I'm chatting with you for so long and we are still on the first fragrance and I haven't even told you yet how it smells. But you know what, I don't really care, because I don't understand what you guys want, why you don't watch the complete video, and why you subscribe and don't really click on the videos that I post. That's why I will be just chatting, and when I will rewatch this video a couple of years later, I'll just remember the story. So getting back to Peregrina, I went back and I bought it, and I was in between this and another fragrance from this range, and the impression that I got of this brand, like of their DNA, they have pretty, like, you know, those niche heavy scents. Well, it's kind of like what their range is about, honestly. But this one smells, I would call it very, very mass appealing. Like, this is, it could be a designer fragrance, honestly. It could be another flanker of La Belle, which I was wearing a lot. I compared it to the new version. This is Sugar Pea in a bottle. Very good vanilla fragrance. Recommend everyone to smell. All the ladies who love sweet perfumes. But anyway, this could be its flanker. They are a bit similar. Of course, this smells a little bit more expensive, but still, it is very sugary. There is vanilla and caramel, which are main notes in here for me. But then there is amber, myrrh, ylang-ylang, and many different flowers like rose, gardenia, jasmine, lily of the valley, and of course white musk and powdery note. So since I really like powdery floral sweet fragrances, I like this one. But it's mainstream, and I don't really have a lot of mainstream perfume, so I enjoy it. And I like sweet fragrances when it's hot. It wasn't hot, but probably I was fooling myself. So I won't be depressed by wearing sweet fragrances, that it is still summer, although it does not feel like summer. Literally, we all wear winter clothing here in Germany. But yeah, Peregrina. This is a very long story of this fragrance that I purchased, and I love buying perfumes when I'm on vacation, so I will remember that trip by smelling the fragrance. But actually, I wore it to the wedding. Benny's brother got married, and that was my scent of the day. Mass appealing, crowd pleasing, sweet fragrance that made me feel really good. And with that being said, I want to move on to something also sweet but very, very rosy. And this is fragrance from Quinto Canto. I really love this range, from Paolo and Tiziana Terenzi, and this is one of my most favorite ones from the line, because, you guys, first of all, it smells like citrus candy and fresh roses. It is extremely rosy. This perfume has one of the most beautiful rose notes I've ever smelled, but this rose has this citrusy, very, very juicy orange opening and extremely sugary, deadly sweet dry down, and I love it for that. The projection, the performance, for me, one spritz is enough. If you love bold, strong perfumes and rose is your favorite note, and you also don't mind sweetness in your fragrance, you really need to check this one out. And you can purchase Tiziana Terenzi and Quinto Canto perfumes from So Avant-Garde Perfume webshop, where I have a discount. So I will leave a link to it down below in the description box. Check it out and use my discount to save some money. And other than that, I was so happy that in August my collection got a new fragrance that I was dreaming about ever since I tried it, and it is from the brand Ormonde Jayne. The fragrance is called Levant. So for me, this is such a beautiful crystallized floral scent of youth. So there is very nice citrus accord going on in here. I am not the biggest fan of citrusy notes in perfumery. They are very important for the composition because those are top notes. They just lift the whole fragrance, but I am not that person who is really into citrusy fragrances. And I love the note of peony mixed with Tangelo and mandarin orange. Please let me know if you know what Tangelo is, but it's so crisp and quite crystallisy. I don't know how to explain it, but for me, this fragrance is just my go-to. I cannot even think of occasion that it would be not wearable to, and it's probably my signature scent at the moment. I absolutely love it, and I have something very similar to it, which is from One Perfumes, and this is their take on the popular fragrance from Ex Nihilo. I don't really remember its name, but it is similar to Levant, and they are similar, although quite different. And by the way, this brand actually creates fragrances that are similar to other popular ones. For example, I have already reviewed top 10 fragrances from them, and one of my favorites is this one, because it's kind of like a version of Jo Malone's Rose and Musk Absolute, but way more affordable, although not as pretty looking as that one. And it's just a very niche, expensive, rich, deep, seductive nighttime fragrance of rose, oud and musk. So for me, fragrances like this, they are appropriate more for colder weather, if you're going out, if you want just like, you know, some extra magic going on. And I wore it to the cinema. Yeah, not my typical choice for that situation, but I was also wearing it just like when I was going out. August was pretty active month for me, so this fragrance became like no-brainer for me, and I really like that. Although I have been wearing like all month long, the bottle is still full, so that's pretty cool. But something that I was wearing to a lot, although I probably enjoy this one least out of all my favorites, is perfume from Montale. And you know me, I like Montale fragrances. I blend by them. I have them on my wish list. There are a few Montale fragrances that I still haven't purchased yet, but really want to. And I had big hopes for Mukhallat. This is the name of the fragrance. Notes are big strawberry, big, not just strawberry, big strawberry, vanilla, almond, peru balsam and musk. I like the notes and I like Montale perfumes, but I know that not many of you do, so let me know if you like or dislike Montale. Just comment it right now. But I know that many people complain that their fragrances smell synthetic. And this is probably the most artificial Montale fragrance I've smelled. It opens with the scent of strawberry. And it smells musky or creamy or just vanilla, or maybe it's almond. So it is powdery, creamy-like, lotion-like, but it's not cloying, but it's almost cloying. And I've been very loyal with this perfume. I gave it so many wear times and I'm still not a fan. It might be my least favorite Montale fragrance that I own, which I of course blind bought, which I don't recommend to do. I've already discussed that in another video, but in case you missed it, I will actually put the link right now on the screen so you can check it out. But you know what? That was probably my least favorite, although very much worn fragrance of the month. Something that I was really excited to revisit is perfume from DSH, and this is one of the most expensive fragrances I've bought. It's 30 ml for like 200, I don't remember, it's pretty expensive. And this stuff is Animalic AF. It is so like not poo-poo, but skanky, but like, oh yes, like if you've never smelled an Animalic fragrance before and you smell this, which happened to me because when I first met Dawn, she gave me 2 samples of her fragrances. One was like very beautiful sake, sakura, Asian, Japanese style fragrance, and another one was this, and she told me it's crazy and I loved it and it has been on my wish list for a long time. Then I splurged on this bottle and I was wearing during nighttime. This perfume is Animalic Sex in a bottle, so you know what you'll be doing after wearing it, or maybe during that time, but it's probably not for everyone. And I like how hot it is, and of course I needed that feeling during this extremely cold summer. I love hot weather, I like warmth, I don't like rain, I don't like when it's cold, and it's summer, for God's sake, it's just crazy. But anyway you guys, next perfume is actually gonna be my most favorite fragrance discovery of the month. And as you know, by the end of every month I post an episode dedicated to the fragrance that has impressed me the most out of all, and in August that was Saskia by Grandiflora, which is niche brand that was founded by the florist, and it is based in Australia. I have an entire collection overview that I posted a few years ago, so check it out. But this is one of the most complex floral fragrances I've ever smelled, created by Christopher Lademier, who really knows how to make modern, interesting and quite loud fragrances. And this one is special because it smells like the aroma of the flower shop. Okay, I will leave it at that. It's my most worn and loved, and check out my entire review on it. And I want to complete this video with the rose perfume. So towards the end of last month and beginning of August, I was like obsessed with my rose fragrances. I've even created a top list of fresh summertime rose fragrances that I filmed in a rose park. Such a beautiful place. Highly recommend to check out that video, guys, because I think a lot of you missed it, so give it some love. And fragrance from that top list that kinda made its way into my August routine was Aqua Rose from FRESH Perfumes. If you don't know, this is new brand of Daniel Galahad. This perfume smells like sweet and salty oceanic rose that you see on the shore by the ocean. It's so good. Very fresh rose with many different nuances. I really enjoyed it. It's such a beautiful fragrance for the hot weather, and we literally had only a couple of warm days, and I really like the versatility of this perfume, and it's rosy. What else do you want? Okay guys, that completed this video, which I sincerely hope you enjoyed watching. If that's the case, then please give it a thumbs up. Please, that would be cool. Please, thumbs up. Really, don't forget to do that. I just don't know how to stress that enough. You can subscribe to my channel, but you shouldn't. I think I will stop mentioning that because the amount of my subscribers grows, which I am excited about, but then I'm frustrated why views fall down. Okay, so don't subscribe if you don't want to watch my videos. If you like me, then you can subscribe, and please watch, please comment. Comments are very important because, first of all, I love to chat with you. I love to hear from you. I love to see that you watch my video and that it actually does something for you. You can let me know how you found this video. You can let me know about your monthly favorites, which fragrances you've been enjoying to wear during August. You can tell me about the weather. You can ask me questions regarding these fragrances. You can request future content, and you can do anything you want in the comment section, of course. So you guys, that was all from me, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on my social media. Check out the description box for links to my popular videos and also to cool online perfume shops where you can purchase fragrances with my discounts and save some money. And make sure to activate the bell so you will be notified when I post new videos. And we'll see each other really soon. Bye!